Beyond the Booth, Terrence Newman, Mountain West Insider. Time for our third annual. Gosh, it's been 3 years, Terrence. Third annual All-Newman Team.
The most wonderful time of the year.
Mountain West Insider Terrence Newman names not necessarily the top, but Terrence's top Mountain West players. And so, let's get right to it. The third annual All-Newman Team.
Started offense, quarterback. It's going to get me heat right off the bat. Anthony Calandria, UNLV.
Over Alejado, your
Mike
sweetheart?
Alejado is he had a great freshman year. He is my honorable mention. Since you did bring him up, he did have 2,543 yards, 9 TDs, 8 interceptions. He is the future of Hawaii football. He's the future of the Mountain West. Trust me, the spot's going to be his for probably the next couple of years. But this year, Anthony Calandria down at UNLV, transferred in from Virginia, true dual threat. He's going to be a handful for the Pack this week. It's going to be really fun to see the Pack defensive line get after him. 2,780 yards, 21 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. But he also gets it done on the ground. 529 yards rushing, 5.1 average, 7 TDs. So he's a true dual threat. He's going to really stretch and test the Nevada defense this week. I mean, that's the game plan. Stop, you're not going to be able to stop him, but try to control him. Try to keep him boxed up. And it's one of those things you want to get pressure on him, but you got to make sure that we keep contained. Don't let him scramble out, and because that's when he can really get dangerous when he gets out on the edge on his feet, just moving, and he's really good at throwing on the move too. So yeah, Anthony Calandria is your 2025 All-Newman Team quarterback. Running back, Lucky Sutton, San Diego State, 1,127 yards, 5.2 average, 9 TDs. He's just been the workhorse, bell cow running back of the conference all season. San Diego State is a team that's really built on defense. So what he does on offense means a lot to be able to control the ball, control the clock. And then it's going to give me some more heat. Jaden Thomas, UNLV.
Okay.
841 yards, 7.3 average. You just 7.3 average.
I know.
Yeah, you just 7.3 average. 8 TDs. Now, I think a lot of part of that average, it does work off of Andrew Calandria. Their RPO game is, that's pick your poison right there. I mean, if Anthony pitches it, good luck, because Jaden is a handful. And if you key in on Jaden, Anthony keeps it. So gonna have to be really disciplined with their assignments. The Pack are this week. And then just honorable mention at running back, Dylan Riley, Boise State, 896 yards, 6.4 average, 9 TDs. And then just because the name, and he's had the stats to back it up. We love him. Miles Davis, 689 yards, 5.8 average, 7 TDs at Utah State.
He's cool.
It's just, he's cool. It's cool. It's like,
he's cool. He's Miles Davis.
Honestly, name like that, what's he doing at Utah State? Come on. Wide receiver. Let's go. The stats are just too much. You can't look away. Danny Scudero, San Jose State, 84 receptions, 1,234 yards, 10 TDs. And then I'm going to pair him up with Braden Pagan at Utah State. You got to see him up close. He's a good athlete, 58 receptions, 898 yards, 5 TDs. But I want to give an honorable mention to a couple of guys out on the island. Jackson Harris, 45 receptions, 810 yards, 11 TDs. And then Pafele Ashlock, it's his third season. His first year, it was actually statistically like his biggest year, but he's just been very consistent for all 3 years. 58 receptions, 633 yards, 6 TDs. And let's tight end. I went with Dorian Thomas from New Mexico.
Okay.
48 receptions, 514 yards, 4 TDs. He he's a kind of in the mold of a Shannon Sharp type tight end.
Hmm.
Uh, he really is a real weapon in the pass game.
Yeah, he's an
Uh,
athlete.
he's a real athlete. He's borderline wide receiver. But and then honorable mention. It's gonna give me some love. Jet Carpenter.
Jack Carpenter, I like that. Nevada's leading receiver.
30 receptions, 318 yards, two TDs. And for a year that's been on the offensive side of the ball, a struggle at times for the pack. Jet has been a real consistent player, no matter who was been quarterback, and both tight ends are phenomenal in the run game at blocking, and so yeah, just want to give Jet Carpenter a little shout out, a little
How
honorable
about,
mention.
I mean, I don't recall this happening. It may have in years past, but a guy matriculating from FCS to FBS to the All-Newman team, that is a unique and special trajectory.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't even know. I like that trajectory. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Eastern
what?
Washington, University of Nevada, All-Newman team.
Because that's the soul of the All-Newman team. It's grit
Yeah.
players. It's those guys that might have been a little overlooked, but you get them on the field, and ball is ball, and the numbers don't lie. And Jay Carpenter, honestly, if it wasn't for Dorian Thomas, he'd be in contention at the a Mountain West. He still is in contention for like a second team, third team All Mountain West this year.
Yeah.
He's gonna get my vote for one of those votes. Now let's get to the offensive line. We have a little tradition
Okay.
here at the All-Newman team. At left tackle, Trevor Tate, Air Force. At left guard, Alex Fall, Air Force.
Yep.
At center, Costin Cooley, Air Force. At right guard, Jack Burnett, Air Force. At left guard, Nathan Elwood, Air Force. Because we love to give the cadets a shout out, and their run game has been phenomenal this year.
Scored a lot of points.
Yeah, their overall offense has been phenomenal. You know that they actually are not last in the Mountain West in pass yards per game this year. Um,
Hmm.
we're not going to talk about who's
Yeah,
last.
no, yeah.
And they actually lead the conference in pass per attempt, but they don't attempt a whole
They
lot.
often do, though, in fairness.
But they have started to do it more. But
Yeah.
yeah, they've just been dominant in the run game, and we love to get the Air Force boys a shout out. But I'm going to give you a few more offensive linemen, some guys from some other schools. Um, Cage Casey, Boise State.
Hmm.
He's probably the top, I'd say the top pro prospect in the Mountain West, at least on the offensive side of the ball. But he's a offensive tackle, so you don't hear a lot about him. But yeah, uh, Christian Jones, San Diego State, saw this dude up close in person
Yep.
when they were in Reno. He is huge. He is a mammoth man, and like I said, somebody's had to be blocking for Lucky Sutton. So he's just a real roadblock of a guy. I think he's like 6'8", 330 is what they list him at. And honestly, he looked bigger than that when I saw him. And then at guard, Caden Barnett, Wyoming.
Yep. Just saw
And
him. Impressive.
yeah, he's an impressive dude. He's another one who will maybe in the later rounds hear his name called in the NFL draft. And then a couple of local boys, just to give a little shout out to the Union, because they have played pretty hard this year. The running game, it's ebbed and flowed, but for the most part, been the most consistent part of the offense. So at guard, we got Josh Grabowski, and at center, we got Andrew Madrigal.
Good. I agree with with those. Yep.
Now let's get to the defense.
Got to have
First,
LeBarbarian on
I
there,
was about to
right?
say, let's
Yeah.
just get the first one out of the way. Y'all can call me a homer because we went off a back-to-back Nevada offensive lineman pick, but I mean he's going to be on everybody's team. At D line, Dylan Lababara, Nevada, 83 tackles, 6.5 sacks. He's just been the consistent rock on the defense all season
He's
long.
been the leader nationally or among the national leaders all year long in tackles for loss.
Yes, and honestly, I think he'd have to be the Wolfpack MVP for the team this year. He really has just set the tone. Um, and the way being able to see him up close on the sideline, he's got some he's got some tools in his bag, you
Listen, he
know?
makes tackles defensive ends don't usually make.
Yeah.
He can
I mean,
get places on the field.
yes, and he's got some real tools in his pass rush. I saw it up close where he's going up against guys that are outweighing him by 75 pounds, 80 pounds, but he gets up at them, he gets them up under their heels, and then he's got a real nice spin move. He gets up and under them. He uses his leverage to his advantage, and just an all-around fantastic season. So we just had to shout him out. And then we're gonna pair him up on the other side at defensive end. Trey White, San Diego State.
Yeah.
39 tackles, 6 sacks. He's another one that'll probably hear his name called in the later rounds of the draft. And if not, it will definitely be in an NFL camp next season.
Yeah.
And then we got Keyshawn James Newby, New Mexico.
Sure.
44 tackles, 7 sacks. And then I always like to get a real big, true nose tackle type guy. And here's another one that you saw last week. Ben Florentine, Wyoming,
Oh
33
man.
tackles, 5 sacks.
Servite High School.
Yes,
Anaheim
and
and
from Anaheim,
a former walk-on.
or what we used to call back in the day, Anna Slime.
Ah,
They were rivals of ours, but
that's a
yeah,
little
some
little
Orange
Orange
County
County
beef
high school
right there.
football. Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I like to get a real nose tackle in there. I don't like, sometimes you'll see list and it's just all DNs, and it's like, yeah, because they got the stats,
No,
but
Florentine was really fun to watch.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I like he's a scrapper down there. Linebacker. We got some really good linebackers this year in the conference. One of the lone bright spots, I'd say the lone bright spot for Colorado State this year, Owen Long,
Mm-hmm.
134 tackles, 1 sack, just all over the field. Somehow, some way, it seems like every year an Air Force linebacker finds a way to sneak on the
Yep.
All-Newman team. And this year we got Blake Fletcher, 103 tackles. And then another guy you saw up close, John Miller, Utah State,
Sure.
95 tackles,
He was
7.5
everywhere.
sacks.
Yeah.
That guy gets everywhere. He's like Dylan. He makes a lot of tackles. He gets after the quarterback. And
No
then
Jackson Eck, honorable mention.
Jackson Eck did not make my team this year, even though he had a great season. I would say he would have been next in line. But just because San Diego State's defense
Yeah.
has been, as a whole, so just such a dominant unit, that I want to give their players some love. It's kind of easy to overlook some of the players because as a collector, they're so great that maybe their individual statistics don't shine. But Owen Chambliss,
Yep.
98 tackles, 4 sacks, kind of
Yep.
all over the place. As the linebacker of that defense, he kind of, calls the shots. And then, you're the linebacker on the best defense in the league. You deserve to
You're
be.
top tackler on the top defense. Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve to be on the All-Newman team. And getting to the DBs, now this guy might be the top NFL draft prospect on the defensive side of the ball. Chris Johnson, cornerback, San Diego State. 48 tackles this year, 1 sack, 4 interceptions, 7 pass deflections. I mean, he's been as close to
Two
a
pick
shutdown
sixes.
corner, yeah, that we've had in the Mountain West this year. And then I'm going to pair him up with Noah Avinger from Utah State, transferred in from New Mexico. He's one of those guys that's kind of just all over the place. 70 tackles, 3 interceptions, 9 pass deflections. Then you got Jeremiah Irby, Boise State, 51 tackles, 4 interceptions, 8 pass deflections. And then from the team down south, Amaris Brown, UNLV.
Mm,
Carter Jones is gonna have to keep his eye on this
yeah.
guy. He is all over the place. I mean, he just is getting action everywhere. 45 tackles, 3.5 sacks. So gonna have to keep an eye on this guy
Yeah.
because if he's not in coverage, he might be coming after you. 4 interceptions, 7 pass deflections.
2 pick sixes.
Yes. So that is your all-Newman defensive team. Now to the special teams.
Or as
Gotta get the
Roger
special
Staubach
teams.
calls them, specialty teams.
Yes. Our return man this year, just off of pure production, and honestly, um, he could have been in the running to actually make the team as a wide receiver, and that's Jordan Napier at
Okay.
San Diego State. Uh, 12 kickoff returns for 265 yards, 22 punt returns for 193 yards, with a long as 75 and a TD. And at punter, we have from San Diego State, Hunter Green,
Mm,
47.2 average, 67 long, and 22 punts inside the 20 this year.
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. And then at kicker, last but certainly not least, now I know at Nevada, we have the Wolf of Wall Street,
Yep.
but that is not the best nickname for a kicker in the Mountain West Conference.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Wolf of Wall Street is pretty good. But if you haven't stayed up late and watched the team on the island,
This is
if
for you
haven't
night
seen-
owls.
for the night owls, for the sickos, Kensei Matsuzawa,
Uh-huh.
perfect on extra points this year. Perfect on field goals,
Yeah.
23 of 23,
Yeah.
with a long of 52. And his nickname is the Tokyo Toe.
Immaculate.
That is your 2025 All-Newman team.
No notes.
Kensei Matsuzawa, the Tokyo Toe.
Tokyo
That's
Toe.
not a great nickname.
I mean, especially when you're 23 of 23 and you bang one through from 52.
Yeah.
And he's
yeah.
kicking at sea level a lot of the time.
Yeah, he's backing it up.
Wow. What a great All-Newman team.
That's my team. That's my team. Hey, if I gotta take a team to battle, that's my team of the Mountain West players.
All right.
I'm suiting up.
I just let's quickly get your thoughts on the Cannon game. I mean, just thumbnail sketch, because we're going to see each other on Thursday down in Southern California, because Nevada basketball's got a game against Washington in the Acrisure Holiday Classic near Palm Springs, and then we'll have Thanksgiving dinner, and Mountain West Insider Terrence Newman will be there for that, and then we're going to both scramble up to Reno for Saturday for the Fremont Cannon game. I am excited, Terrence. This is the 50th all-time meeting between UNLV and Nevada. And you have not attended a Cannon game before, so you're going to see the Fremont Cannon in person.
No. I've not attended one in Reno.
Did you come to one in Vegas?
I went last year in Vegas.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. I forgot that.
I was at the Death Star in Vegas.
Okay, but you weren't on sideline. You were just
I was not on
spectator.
sideline. I was just there as a fan.
Yeah,
I was not working.
I'm glad you were able to come to the Cannon game last year, but you'll be able to see the Cannon with your credential up close. You will be able to feel the vibes. I mean, look, is it as simple as I think? Either UNLV is going to score 36 points and run away with it, or they're not, right? That's how it's going to be.
Look, wait. First off, when's the last time Nevada came into this game on a win streak?
I mean, 21.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
And I don't off the top of my head, I don't recall, but it would have to be at least 21.
So first off, the vibes right off the bat are different. Now, was the win ugly last week? Was the score ugly?
Sure. A win's a win. A win is a win.
A win is the win. And I don't know if you saw the video from the locker room afterwards, but those boys were partying like they put up 45, okay?
Hey,
a win is a win.
2 in a row.
And it's 2 in a row. And I think there was something cathartic in that San Jose State game. They had lost so many tough games all year long. so many times the ball just seemed to not bounce their way. It seemed like every break went to the other team. And like I said, like it seemed like it just built up, and then like the dam just burst in that San Jose State game. I don't know. These guys believe in themselves. They believe they're a good team. They're playing together. They're playing hard. UNLV is good. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They are really good.
I mean, they took Hawaii apart.
They took Hawaii apart. Just pound for pound, talent wise, you heard the All-Newman team. They rank up there with any team in the Mountain West. You know, they're one of the top 2 or 3 teams as far as just pure talent.
Rivalry games are not fought on paper, though.
But rivalry games are fought on paper. Football games are games of matchups. And UNLV, as good as they are, they do have some holes, especially on the defensive side of the ball, especially against the run. Now, the Nevada run game was really hot, and then it got kind of cold, but it's gotten really hot again. It's gotten really hot at the right time.
It's because they gave it to Chubba.
And if there's one, we talked about how UNLV broke down Hawaii, but what's the one thing Hawaii doesn't do?
They don't run.
Now, we also watched earlier in the year when they could not stop an Air Force team from running up and down the field.
That's a great point. In Vegas.
Yeah. So, like I said, football is a game of matchups, and like you said, rivalry games, you throw out the records. So yeah, if Carter Jones can continue to give us enough cover in the passing game, so where the defenses just can't load the box and just completely sell it on the run, and he's got some, like, to make like a cross sport reference, he's almost like a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way he just gets it out there, he just distributes to everyone. You know, you look at the stat sheet, and it's like 6 different guys all with like 1 or 2 receptions. Like he's spreading it out to everybody, and if he can continue to do that, so where the UNLV defense has to, guard the whole field, guard all the receivers on the field, keep the defense a little thin, and then if this Nevada run game can keep grinding like it has the last couple of weeks,
all right,
they can make a game of this.
All right, Terrence, I'm excited that you're working this game. I'm just looking at my phone right now. Reno, Saturday, high of 49, low of 30.
Okay.
Kickoff at 6 o'clock Pacific. That will be after sundown.
Okay.
So
I will be dressed appropriately.
Bring a sweater is what I'm saying. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be really good.
We should know what UNLV has to play for by then, because I think the UNLV, to get in the Mountain West Championship, they need some help. They have different paths, but since we're the later kickoff,
we'll know
what
UNLV is playing
what the
for.
Stakes are.
Okay.
So it'd be a great way to end the season, to light up the UNLV Mountain West Conference Championship hopes right there in the middle of Mackey.
Right there in the middle of Mackey. And they'll paint it silver and blue the very next day. The cannon. All right. Well, I think that about covers it. I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. I loved the All-Newman team, Terrence, and I'm looking forward to breaking
this should be a
bread
fun
and turkey with you on Thursday as well.
I think this is going to be a much more competitive game than people think. It's going to be a fun one.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.